Hello girls. Today another topic. What are the features of indifference curve? Last class we saw about what is indifference curve. Shows the combination of two commodities which will give the equal satisfaction. So that they understood, I think. That what are the features? That is the 4 marks or 6 mark questions they'll ask. Okay, you can learn 4 or 5 features of them. First one already you know how the indifference curve. Indifference curve will always slopes left to right. Why? Because of the MRS. Because he has to sacrifice. If you see that, you can see that. In order to increase one commodity, is reducing the one commodity. MRS, we saw, no? Because of that reason, always the indifference curve slopes downward. Another thing also already I told when I explained indifference curve, higher level of indifference curve shows the higher level of satisfaction. In anybody, obviously we are the consumers, no? When you have more goods, will be happy or not? That we call it as what? Monotonic preferences. So, higher level of indifference curve shows the higher level of satisfaction. Like that. Okay, this is another feature. There are 4, 5 is there, any 3, 4 we write enough. Then it cannot be horizontal or vertical. Third point. Indifference it cannot be vertical or horizontal. If it is vertical, see that. Suppose here there is no change in the, it is against the indifference curve principles. Because what is the principle here? MRS. That is, in order to increase one commodity, we are reducing the one more commodity to get the equal satisfaction. But here, it is not possible. Because we are not increasing any one of the commodity. So, this is another feature. It cannot be vertical or it cannot be horizontal. You have to write the, when notes I'll give the headings with explanation. Now I am showing only the diagrams, okay? First one understood now, left to right. Higher indifference curve shows higher level of satisfaction. It cannot be vertical or horizontal. Another one, it cannot be bulging like this. It cannot come like that. It shows that consumer is irrationally behaving. It is against the principle of MRS again. So if you understand the concept MRS, then all this principle you will be able to understand. Fourth point. Next one you can write, it never cut each other. Then it will not give the equal satisfaction. When it cut each other, it shows that it will not give the equal satisfaction. So it will not never cut each other. Another one you can write, it will not touch x-axis or it will not touch the y-axis. That means if it touching one axis, it shows that only for the one commodity. In it, we are talking about the two commodities. So again, it cannot be, it cannot touch x-axis. If it touches x-axis, y-axis, it will not touch. The indifference curve will not touch. This is another principles. I think enough 6 principles are there. Okay, and also you can talk about the convex and concave also. How the indifference curve, it is a convex to the origin. It is not concave. Concave is how it will come. We saw the PPC curve, no? It will be like this. So always the curve will be like this. Convex and concave. Again, this is because of the MRS. Otherwise, what will happen if it is concave means the MRS is increasing. It will never increase. MRS means we have to substitute one commodity for the other thing to get the equal satisfaction. So these are the principles of indifference curve analysis. It always slopes left to right. Higher indifference curve shows higher level of satisfaction. It cannot be vertical or horizontal line. It cannot be bulging like this. It should be a proper curve. Any two indifference curve never cut each other. And any indifference curve cannot touch x-axis or y-axis. Always it cannot be concave. It is only the convex. These are the principles of indifference curve. So we saw indifference curve and features of indifference curve. No? Based on that, 6 mark question is there. That is optimal choice of consumer. That is where the consumer get the equilibrium. So they are telling to explain with the diagram. Very easy only. Okay. Optimal choice of consumer or where he gets the consumer get the equilibrium. Indifference curve shows the preferences of the consumer goods. And budget line shows the ability to pay. Already in the class we have seen about what is the budget line and all. Budget line shows the ability to pay and indifference curve shows the preferences based on that. And there is some assumption also is there. You know the assumption, no? That is income. Income level should not change. Whose income level? Consumer's income level. And price of the goods should not change. And the consumer is rational. What do you mean by rational? Rational means you know where you get the complete satisfaction. So consumer is rational. You know how to get the maximum satisfaction out of his income. Like that, 3 or 4 you can write about the assumption. So clear assumption. Then diagram will go now. So now there are 4 indifference curves are there. Indifference IC1. Three and 4. Generally, we'll say higher level of indifference curve shows a higher level of satisfaction. But now here, where you'll get the equilibrium? He has to see his income, ability to pay. So ability to pay will be shown by the budget line. Y-axis, x-axis, and A and B is the budget line. This is called the budget line. So which curve touches the budget line? IC2 curve. So this is the curve we wanted. But exactly where we get equilibrium? We'll make it as C. And this point we'll take it as a D. And this point we'll take it as a E. This point we'll take it as a F. And you'll have a G and we'll take it as H. So now, which point exactly is getting the equilibrium? I think you can say now, which point? C is the optimal choice of, that is optimal of choice of consumer. Why? Because it touches the budget line, whatever income. Why D is not optimal? Because it is below the thing. So you can able to buy some more goods, so you will not be happy. Then why E and F? You will be asking, ma'am, this also E and F also in the same line. Why this is not optimal choice? Because here see E, you can able to buy this goods less, or this goods less. One good is more, one good is less. That is not a rational choice. Another thing, you will be confused whether to E also same level satisfaction, F also. But C is getting able to get both the commodities at a equal level. So he'll try to take only the C. And G is beyond his ability to pay. So you cannot take it as a G point. He has to take only the C. Another thing, why C also? We can example, see, price of X and price of Y is equal to the marginal utility of X and marginal utility of Y. Utility of Y. Since it satisfies that indifference curve, that theory, we can able to sacrifice one goods for the other goods, and we can able to, with the limited income, he is getting the maximum satisfaction. This we call it as the optimal choice of consumer behavior. Clear, no? We have to write any 3 or 4 assumptions you have to write, and you have to draw the diagram, and you have to explain about what is D point, what is C point, what is G, and you have to explain. This is the 4 mark or 6 mark questions. I mean, I am given the notes, no? Go through the notes. Any doubt is there? One more time I will explain to you. Thank you, girls.